second wine is Stuart with Wine on the Dime. And, well, this bottle's really humid because it's crazy humid in San Antonio right now. And I just pulled this out of the wine fridge. So pardon the bottle sweating like a whore in church, but let's take a look at Whitehaven, shall we? Before we begin today's video, if you like it, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm not going to go through the rest of it. You know what to do by now if you've watched any of my other content. All right, so today we're going to be looking at the 2020 Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, New Zealand. It is 13% alcohol by volume, and I paid $14 for it at my local store. Bristol Screw Top +1. So this was a request that came through recently. I was able to find it fairly easily, and I was shocked that I actually have not reviewed this wine. I've actually had this wine a few times, but it's one of those where I just thought I reviewed it because I review so much Sauvignon Blanc because that's my wife's favorite wine, or at least favorite grape. So yeah, let's take a look at this one and actually do the evaluation on it. So from a color standpoint, you are pale lemon, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so pronounced nose. Yeah, like 5 to 6 inches away from the actual wine, I'm already getting stuff. So let me blow out my nasal cavity here. Yeah, so a lot of what you expect with Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. I'm getting some kind of pineapple, a little bit of like a gooseberry type note. There's a little bit of, kind of like a mango. A little bit of peach, a little bit of green apple, lemon. No, scratch that, lime. Yeah, there's just a lot of fruit coming out of this. Tropical, citrus, stone fruit, melon. There's also like a little bit of that fresh cut grass and just a touch of asparagus. I'm not really getting any of those like cat pea notes that you typically get from a lot of French Sauvignon Blanc. But how does it taste? So this is an off-dry wine. Medium plus acid, as I spit. Medium plus acid. So one of the things I like about this is that the fruit actually has a nice intensity to it. The green elements of this wine actually have a nice subtlety to it. It would have been really easy, especially with the strength at which they present on the nose, having those green elements be too heavy-handed and sort of overpowering some of the more delicate fruit in this wine. However, that's not the case for this one. This is actually very well balanced, and I'll get into that in a second. But in terms of the way that all of those elements are working together, it's pretty well balanced, and I'm quite happy with it. But how happy am I with it? Let's get to the blick. So from a balance standpoint, yeah, balance, no complaints whatsoever. In terms of length, medium finish, half a point. Intensity, pronounced on the nose, medium to medium plus, depending on what you're looking for, either the green or the fruit on the palate. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a full point. And in terms of complexity, I wouldn't expect there to be any tertiary on this wine. It is a 2020. However, I would expect there to be a nice range of primary fruits. In terms of secondary, I really didn't detect anything in terms of secondary, but with that being said, that's a stylistic choice from the winemaker, and a lot of winemakers in this area prefer to showcase the grape and not that. With that being said though, still gonna give you half a point. In the end, that's 3 points. You're a very good wine. Like I said, I've had this a few times before. I actually have not done a formal evaluation of it, believe it or not. I picked up a couple bottles of these for different types of events and hangouts with friends, and I just drank it and tried not to think about it for once, because I rarely do that with wine. And so when the comment came through about asking me to do it, I knew exactly where to go to get it. And this is a wine that if you get to purchase for yourself, you're not gonna be disappointed by it. Anyway, this is Mr. Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you like today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. In the meantime, wife wants Sauvignon Blanc. Wife's gonna get Sauvignon Blanc. She knows what it is already. She's very excited about it. I will see you all again soon.